So I have to tell you, this is a very tough week for us here at Two Works for You. Big Al Jerkins is retiring, and this Thursday will be his last day as our sports director. In honor of his 34 years here at KJRH, we reached out to former colleagues, and tonight, former sports reporter anchor Jason Shackelford shares his thoughts on Big Al's big impact.
Larger than life. I mean, he walks into a room and he owns the place. That was one of my favorite things, to go somewhere with Al, not to a game, but to go grab a hamburger at Claude's and see how he interacted with everybody. He loved everybody, and everybody loved him. And it wasn't fake, it was absolutely genuine. And for a guy that grew up in Queens, New York, to settle in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and be that loved is extremely special. He is an Oklahoma treasure through and through.
Well said, no doubt about it.
What are your thoughts, Al?
I'm overwhelmed already. I don't know, you know, it's been great. Shaq, obviously, we're close friends to this day. Never forget the people I work with, but you know, I've told this story a zillion times, and I hope I'm not repeating myself, but when I was growing up in New York, I always did my social studies report on the state of Oklahoma. I did book reports on Mickey Mantle. In fact, by the 6th grade, my 6th grade teacher said, enough already with Mickey Mantle, Alan. How about coming up with a different subject? So I've always had this tie-in with Oklahoma, and lo and behold, you know, I've spent most of my career here. So,
which is one of the first things you did when you got here, right?
I asked Jerry Weber, who was the sports director at the time, Jerry, you've got to we'll work like crazy, but just let me go to Commerce. The first thing I did, and so I drove to Commerce, had my picture taken, did the romanticizing about being in Commerce, and then came home.
Wow. We're so glad you've been here with us, Al. It's awesome.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to be celebrating you all week.
More to come, that's for sure.